Hello, good morning. Sorry I'm late. Hi. Hello, Tsukiyong. I am late for a really important reason, which is that my cat really wanted to play. When I was walking to go start stream, she was like running around the house to chase after me, and I was like, oh man, you want to play, don't you? So we had to play for a bit. We had to do it. Bio need? No. I peed in a good time before stream. I was all prepared. But parentheses really needed me to wiggle the string in front of her for her to chase. Anyways, today, continuing Arianrhod, I want to try and make at least one arm and then figure out how I need to paint the arm, and then the next arm will be easier. Also, very tragic, very scary news. I'm out of coffee. So I don't have any coffee. I'm all out of beans, and I meant to get some yesterday, and I forgot. And I can't make any coffee. Just a whirlwind of emotions this morning. I did make myself some tea, so at least I have some caffeine. Tea leaves don't go bad, right? It's like they're dried leaves, so they should just be... They just get more dry. Go get some coffee. I know, I'm out of coffee, but I have tea. And the tea leaves are really old, but I don't think they can go bad, so I think it's fine. Hold on, I need to... Where's my instructions? I do want to try some different beans, I think. The beans I've been getting I really like, but I'm like, I want to try some different kinds. I've been using the same ones for a long time, so... where's the stuff? Here's the stuff for the arm. So we're gonna need to paint J6 and J7, these guys. I went to a cafe I'd never been to before yesterday, and the food was good, but their coffee was really kind of mid. I think my original plan had been when I was out, I was like, oh, I'll go try this cafe, and then if their coffee's good, like a lot of times cafes will like sell the coffee beans they use, but then their coffee was bad. So tea, I guess it's okay. Old man emoji. Honestly, when I was younger, I used to drink more tea, and as I've gotten older, I've started drinking more coffee. I think, actually, you know what I think changed it? Is I think before I had a proper job, I drank more coffee, and once I started working a job, I started drinking... the other way around. I drank tea when I was younger, and then when I was employed, I was like, I need coffee now. Because one of my first jobs, like summer jobs, was I won't go into specifics because it would like dox me. But the key parts of it is that some of our shifts started really early in the morning, and we also had free coffee in the break room. And so that's when I started drinking coffee. Because we had shifts that would start at like 3:30 in the morning. Although honestly, the 3:30 shifts were kind of awesome, because then you'd get to go home at like 1 o'clock, and you'd have like your whole afternoon free, which is cool. And it was kind of nice because you'd get there and you'd be half asleep for like the first couple hours, so they'd go by really fast. Okay, these bits are gonna need some silver. Oh, actually, these bits are gonna need silver too, so let's get them. D6. Oh, these are so tiny. This is gonna be so hard to paint. Last time I streamed building this model, we made tons of progress because I'd pre-painted stuff. But this time, I'm painting on stream, so we're probably gonna make, like, one limb. Free... Oh, no, the free coffee was really bad. Don't get it twisted. The free coffee at my first job was really garbage, but when you had woken up at like 2:30 in the morning to start your shift, you were like, give me the caffeine. What I'd do is I just put like a bunch of milk and a bunch of sugar in it, and it would taste like burnt milk. Hello, God's Chosen Weeb. Only tried coffee once in my life and was like, yeah, that's not for me. Yeah. Honestly, for like my first probably like 10 years of drinking coffee, I'd always have it with milk and sugar. And only like really recently have I started actually being able to drink it without anything else in it. When I first started drinking coffee, it was basically like I was drinking milk and sugar with some coffee in it. Drank free coffee and almost started my villain art. I will say, where I work now, we have free coffee and it's actually good. Because we have an espresso machine and like someone buys decent beans for it. But everywhere else I've worked that has free coffee has had really garbage coffee. I will say, the thing that got me to start drinking coffee black was this one cafe I went to that just had like hand brew, and when they served it, they didn't serve it with any milk and sugar, and I was like, well, I guess I'll try it without it. And the coffee they made was so good, even without any milk or sugar, and I was blown away. And I was like, man, I gotta be doing this. All right, let's try to paint this. So I think, let me look at our picture here. So looking at her gauntlet, it's the filigree in the black parts, which is going to be a pain in the ass. And then this bit in the forearm is silver. And these bits along the kind of pauldrons are silver. Okay. So let's try and do this bit in the forearm, which I think should be pretty easy. I should clip this. Do you consume caffeine in any other ways, or are you just like raw dogging it? I'm so fascinated with how the term raw dogging has evolved to just mean like whatever you want. I know some of the other people at my work are like big energy drink people, which I've never gotten into. But they also drink coffee, so like they're just going crazy with it. It's weird. I never really thought about it before, but it's kind of odd that programmers are well known for drinking like tons of caffeine, and it's like, what do we even need all that energy for? We're just sitting. Like, all we're doing is sitting at a computer. Why do we need like a coffee and an energy drink and a yerba mate? I guess for our brains. There is definitely a feeling you get if you've been like working on a hard problem or something all day, and at the end of the day you're like, damn, my brain is tired. It's all worn out from thinking too much. I feel like some of the days at my work that I work the hardest, I don't even write that much code. I just like sit and think. Ooh, that looks good actually. These bits are really easy to paint because they're nicely divided. Put that aside to dry. Remember drinking a Monster at like 11 feeling like a badass? Yeah, I remember being on a road trip with my dad once, and we were driving like pretty far that day, and so we picked up one of those like, you know, those little like 5-hour energy drinks they sell at gas stations. They're in like this little tiny bottle. It's basically like a concentrated shot of energy drink. And I drank like half of one, and I felt like I was vibrating. And I was like, maybe this shit's not for me. Okay, now we have to do the hard part, which is this little filigree stuff. Do you have anything to wipe off the excess paint on? What's this? Okay, actually that turned out not that bad. Some of my friends for a while were also like really into Jaeger bombs. Those things are nasty. It's like Jaeger and like Rockstar or Monster or whatever. It tastes bad. Okay. That is all painted, and then I think the last thing we need to paint for the arm is a little gold piece. Which piece is that? I3. Hi, Feces. My cat is here. Hey, baby. Yeah? Do you want to help? Really? That is so crazy. Come here. Do you want to be on stream? Here, I'll move Arianrhod a little bit. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Come on, say hi. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's your whiskers. There's your whiskers. Feces. Hi, Katse. Feces is here. She's helping me build model. No, don't attack her. She doesn't have any limbs. Leave her alone. Oh no! Hey, don't attack my webcam either. Yes, baby. It was so cute. I was watching PlaMorning last night. Also, shoutouts to PlaMorning. Haven't finished it yet, but if it keeps being as good as it's been, I think it might be my new favorite mecha show. It's that good. Anyways, I was watching it last night, and Theses was lying on my lap. But recently, when we've been watching TV together, she'll like lie on my lap, but she'll lie kind of sitting up so that she can see the screen, because I think she likes seeing the stuff moving around. And it's so cute. Because I'm sitting and I'm watching PlaMorning, and Theses is sitting and she's also watching PlaMorning. Hi, my name's Franco. Hello, Franco. Welcome to the stream. We are building this lady. But in the second OP for PlaMorning, there's a seagull that flies across the screen, and Theses got really excited when she saw the seagull. You love seagulls, don't you? You do, you love them. I've been trying to find, like, a little seagull plush for her, but every time I see a seagull plush, it's, like, big. Yeah, she sees stuff moving and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get it. But especially seagulls, because where I live, there's a lot of seagulls. And so they'll fly around outside all the time, and she'll sit and she'll watch them, and she'll go... So I really want to get her a seagull plushie, but I haven't been able to find any that are, like, kitty-sized. That are, like, the right size for a little baby kitty. Most of them are big. This gold pen is really good, but it, like, does orange first, which is annoying until you warm it up. Oh, the Four Loko. Yeah, that stuff was something. I mean, a Jagger Bomb is basically just like a homemade Four Loko, but it tastes worse. Okay, now it's gold. Now we can paint this. Before, plain, sort of gold, not that interesting. A Four Loko is basically like a pre-mixed energy drink plus alcohol. So you get drunk, but then you don't get tired because you have the energy drink and you have energy to be stupid. And then that's why they got banned. Yeah, also with tons of sugar. It's like a bunch of sugar and a bunch of caffeine and then also alcohol. And now it's pretty in gold. Oh, wait, it's not focused. Whoop. Pretty. Is that allowed? Well, they decided it wasn't because they banned the sale and production of it. But I mean, you can make a mixed drink with, like, coffee. Honestly, one of my favorite mixed drinks is a Monte Cristo, which is just coffee with alcohol in it, so... Maybe I can't talk. Monte Cristo is so good. If you're someone that likes mixed drinks, I can't recommend it enough. It's so yummy. It's, you make coffee, and then you add some Kahlua and some Grand Marnier to it. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. What's next here? J11 and J12. We can actually start putting stuff together. Really drink coffee or alcohol? Yeah, maybe don't start with a Monte Cristo. It's a really good drink for, like, the winter, which I know also you don't have. But it's a great winter drink because it really warms you up because it's, like, hot and then it's got the alcohols in it and it makes you feel all cozy. Don't drink anything with alcohol. That's probably a good idea, honestly. It's not good for you. But it do be tasty. Sometimes. Sometimes it tastes really bad, but whiskey latte could be good. I don't really like whiskey though. Something about the aftertaste of whiskey is not for me. I think I also just really like Monte Cristos because the Count of Monte Cristo is like one of my favorite books. It's so good. If anyone has been thinking like, man, I'd really love to read like an old book that's like 1,000 pages long, Count of Monte Cristo, pretty good. Do be smoking? Well, we all have to have some vices. What do we want to live forever? I think the thing that makes that book so engaging, even though it's kind of old, is the way it was written was it was serialized. So essentially, like, it was like the original manga. Like, Dumas would write a chapter and then it would get published in the paper. So people would buy the paper to read the newest chapter, right? And then he'd write another chapter. And so even though it's really long, each chapter is written in a way that makes you want to read the next chapter. You're like, oh, wait, I need to find out what's going to happen. You know, that kind of thing. It's so good. Okay, how is this all going together? I need stuff from G. Where is G? Is this G? No, that's F. G. G. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, like, most mixed drinks and stuff are designed to introduce tastes that aren't the alcohol to the mix. So most of them would probably still be good if you made them without it. Dude knew how to hype his book. Yeah, he did. He also... The other funny thing about it is that he was paid by the word. So sometimes he's like, I gotta really describe this shit. Like, Mr. Dumas, did you need to spend so long describing this sunrise? And he's like, listen, I was getting paid by the word. Yeah, he was word maxing. But it ends up making for fun things, because it kind of feels like he's playing around, you know? With the language. With words that he's getting paid for. It's funny, I tried a couple times to read Three Musketeers, which I think is kind of like his more famous book. And I could never really get into Three Musketeers, but Monte Cristo was just like such a fun read, in my opinion. Okay, so these are gonna go together like this. Boop. And then make sure this is going the right way. These like this. And like that. Ta-da! Upper arm. And now, the stuff we painted. Is it dry? Probably not quite. It needs a little more time. We can cut out other stuff that we'll need. L4 and L5. Where did L go? L. Here it is. Yeah, the story is exciting, but also it's very poetic. And I kind of like the poetry of it because it's well written, but it is very wordy. Death mark, maybe. I'll check it out. I'll take a look at it outside of stream, and then if I think it would be cool to stream, I might stream it. I do need another longer game to play on stream. I feel like I'm almost done crosscode. Oh, if I could summarize the plot, absolutely. Oh, I haven't seen the Simpsons episode of Monte Cristo. I should definitely check that out. So the plot is basically like, there's this guy, right? And his name's Edmond Dantes. And he's like, damn, my life, so good. I'm about to get married to this woman that I love. And I'm a sailor. And, you know, I'm not rich or anything, but I'm gonna get married. I'm so happy. And then, if you stream, I kiss you. And then, basically, some stuff happens, and these guys, these like 3 guys, conspire to frame him for this crime that he did not commit. It was like treason or something, right? And he gets sent to this really horrible prison. And when he's in prison, this is all like the very beginning of the book, so it's not spoilers. This is like the setup for the plot. When he's in prison, he meets this guy that he befriends, and the guy tells him about the location of this secret treasure. Yeah, he was framed! He didn't do it! And so, like, right before he's supposed to get married, he gets sent to jail for his whole life, basically. They're like, okay, you're in jail for life now, lol. But he meets this guy, and he befriends him, and the guy tells him about the location of this secret treasure. And then he escapes jail, faking his own death as he does so. And he goes and he gets this treasure, and he returns to high society like 10 years later as this mysterious, extremely rich figure named the Count of Monte Cristo. And the whole book is him trying to get revenge on these 3 guys that framed him. So it's like a classic revenge story. And one of these guys ended up marrying the woman he was gonna marry, which is like, oh my god. But yeah, then he comes back and he's super rich and he's like, it's revenge time. And he's like, I don't want to just like kill them or anything. I want to like ruin their lives, basically. Because they ruined my life. So I gotta, you know, tit for tat. Yeah, he stole his wife. Yo, no cellmate guy wanna know about my treasure? Yeah, sorta. I mean, they like become friends. It's like this like old like friar. And they like dig a little tunnel through in between their rooms so they can like hang out and chat about stuff. And he's like gonna die from sickness, so he's like, I gotta tell you about my treasure. I'm paraphrasing a bit because I read this book like... Oh no. Oh no. I guess like over like maybe like 12 years ago. Oh no. I'm old. But that's basically what happens. That. I think the stuff we painted should be dry enough now. Yeah. I'm still baby 12 years ago. 12 years ago was when I was starting university. Oh my god. That's why that hurt me so much, because I was like, when did I read this book? It was around when I started university. When was that? 12 years! Okay, so we have our pretty painted pieces, or our PPPs for short. And then these are going to go like this. Just started elementary. Ooh! Oh, that looks so good. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna put this bit on. And then these in here. Yay! It looks so good. Look how good this looks. It's all pretty and metallic and painted. Wow! Incroyable. Don't eat it, but it looks so yummy! Look how tasty it looks. Okay, which side of this goes in here? The thicker side? This one. And then this will go like so. Like that, and now we just need her hand. I think. Yes. C11. Oh, I think we need to paint her hand too, actually. C. Old music. Oh, you plugged in your GameCube again? Those things are fucking indestructible for real. I kinda wish I'd kept mine. Okay, so for her hands, they have this kind of little X on the back of them that we're gonna make silver. Yeah, I remember the GameCube was the first console I had. Sometimes we would rent an N64. Because the video stores, remember video stores? The video stores would do this thing where you could rent like a console and like 2 games for a weekend. And so sometimes we'd rent an N64, and it was always like you'd get 2 games, and one of them would be Pokemon Stadium, and then something else. Because Pokemon Stadium was so sick. Oh, yeah, just a video store, but it's just all pirated stuff. That's awesome. I wish we had that. I remember being to a store like that once, and it was kind of impressive how much effort they put into making the, like, cases and stuff for everything. Like, it was like, oh, this is actually, like, a pretty nice printed DVD case of this movie. And inside is just, like, a burnt DVD, but you like, put in the effort to make it look nice. Okay, so the hand has to dry, but we can see that... Here, move your cauldron out of the way. I need to give you an arm. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Oh, you're falling apart because I'm trying to put you together. These joints are so stiff. Girl, your hair fell off. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh my god. I remember staying at this hostel once, where they had, like, all these DVDs and stuff, and they're like, yeah, you can watch all these DVDs, and we were like, oh, that's so cool that they provide this. And we watched, what was it? I think we watched, like, Iron Man 2 or something. I think this is the only time I watched Iron Man 2. And it was, like, a burnt DVD that was, like, a cam rip of the movie. Like, it was someone had taken and had filmed the screen in the theater. And so it wasn't actually that bad quality, but every once in a while you could, like, hear someone cough. Or I think at one point you could hear, like, a baby crying. Okay, we put her back together. She has an arm! Yippee! That actually wasn't that bad. Now the question is, do I do the other arm or do I try and do a leg? I feel like the legs will be harder. Maybe we just give her her other arm today. Yeah, that seems right. Oh my god, yeah, I have to paint so much shit on the legs. Okay, let's do her other arm. She's gonna be armed and armored. Also, because she has the robes, you can just pretend that she has legs. You can be like, there's some legs under there. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. She's fine. So those ones, and then this bit we will need to paint too. Yeah, it's invisible legs, so you can't judge the range of how far away she has to be to kick you. Yeah, it's just rocket jets. She's like the Zeon. To be fair, like, this character can use magic and stuff, so I don't see why she couldn't just levitate around. Or, I guess, puts my nerd glasses on. Technically, she's using an orbment, which is not actual magic in the Trails lore. Good rep. A girl! Hi, Bun. We're making a cool lady. Do you see her? Isn't she cool? We're giving her arms. I see her, she's cool. Yeah! Her name is Arianrhod, and she's really strong. Oh man, I've been trying to prepare for... So, like, the first big PvP event in Uma Musume is starting, I think, like, today. I want to bite her skirt? Wow, you're just like my cat. Ariana Grande? She's even bigger than that. But I've been trying to prep for Champions Meeting in Uma. I've been trying to make my horses really strong. I think I've got a decent team lined up. I think they're gonna do really well. The one thing I did that I am proud of deciding to do is that... So, because, like, we are basically reliving the history of when this game came out in Japan, there's been a lot of people making content on, like, the best strategies for doing this event, because it already happened in JP, obviously. And one of the popular strategies is using Nice Nature, who's one of my favorite characters, as like a debuffer. So her role is supposed to be that she doesn't need to win the race, but she like debuffs the other horses and then your team can win. But because of how her story is, I felt really bad training her to just like lose. And I'm like, I want Nature to be able to win. So I didn't train her to be a debuffer, I trained her to run fast. And everyone else's Nice Natures is going to be like, I'm just a background character, I'm just doing debuffs, but mine is going to win the race. She does! She looks like Merry Christmas. It's because she grew up and her mom owned a bar, and they'd always celebrate Christmas in the bar, and it made her happy. So she was like, I want to be Merry Christmas. I know, the true trainer is like, you know what, Natty, you're not going to be 6th place, you're going to be 1st. We're going to train, and you're going to be fast as fuck. And so that's what I did. But we'll see how it goes. I did some like test runs, and I think she's really fast, so Yeah, I really like Nice Nature's story. It's so good. I like that she has, like, imposter syndrome. And also is like, damn, I'm just not awesome like all these other horses. But she's gonna win, and it's gonna be so cool. I should get her other hand painted too while I'm here. What do we want? Let's just do the open hand, I guess. Beep, 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 beep. Which hand do we need here? C9. Ooh, yeah, vodka's cool. I trained a Nice Nature as Late Surger and one as Pace Chaser. And I think my Pace Chaser ended up a bit better, so I might run her. I've been trying to make like a really good Late Surger one too, but it's been hard. Horse troll me, no skill prop. You need to get that wit up. Just can't get into it. It's definitely a certain type of game. Like, if you're not into roguelikes or, like, raising sims, it's not for you. But I've been really enjoying it. It's scratched the same itch for me from, like, training Pokemon to be really strong. Yeah. We're doing, like, the same release schedule as Japan did, but, like, I think we're on, like, 1.4 times speed. Like, we're basically doing everything that happened in JP, but faster. Like, I think Narita Brian's coming out in a couple days. I'm trying to save right now for Seiyun Sky. Because I really like Sky, and she's coming out in, like, the start of September, I think. Okay, let's paint this stuff. That explains a lot. I don't like Pokemon either. Yeah. Glasses horse? Which one? I think... Oh, Biwa wears glasses. Biwa Hayahide. And she's pink, I think, a little bit, so that's probably who Bun means. Oh, never mind, it's just glasses. I forgot her name again. Does she have really big hair? Because if so, then that's Biwa. It's like floofy. Pink glasses. Her name's Biwa, B-I-W-A. She's more like black and pink, but she's got a little bit of pink. Glasses horse is way too broad. Surprising, actually, not that many of them wear glasses. Which I guess makes sense, because if your glasses fell off while you were running, that would be bad. Like, Rudolph wears glasses when she's wearing her casual clothes, but I assume she wears, like, contacts otherwise. Okay, that's painted. Ooh, shiny, shiny. It's not like they have to read while running. I guess if they're, like, really blind, then they need to be able to see who's in front of them. But yeah, if your eyesight was just a little bad, you probably would not need to wear them while you were racing. I wonder how they decide which horse he gets glasses. Honestly, with how they decide everything else about these horses, there's probably like something where they're like, this horse actually had bad eyesight in real life, so we gave them glasses in the game or something like that. Because so much of the character design stuff is like really specific. Eyesight kind of sucks on my left eye. I can drive through heavy traffic just fine. But what if it was really bad on both eyes? And you were a horse? Okie, those are silver now. We just need to do the gold one. This horse's caretaker had glasses, so we gave her glasses too. Honestly, I could see that being the reason. Because I think a lot of their outfits are inspired by, like, the outfits their jockeys wore. Do you agree that Scarlet and Vodka are gay for each other? I think saying that they're gay for each other is maybe a bit of a light term for how much stuff is going on between those two. Like, it transcends. Did someone mention gay stuff? I know. We're talking about horse girls. We're talking about having a rival. Honestly, Uma is basically it's a sports anime, so of course they're gonna be gay. When you get right down to it. Military boat girl. Oh, the it's so crazy that there was 2 military boat girl games. Because I remember back in my day, it was Kantai Collection. And now it's all about the Azure Lanes. But back in my day, It was the Concole. And they were also gay. So... I never really got into playing either of those. I did really like a lot of the character designs in Concole. But I never got into actually playing the game. I kind of interacted it like how I interact with Toho. Which is, I just was like, oh, look at these cool characters. I should check the Horse Girl anime. You should watch the... Man, I always forget the name of the movie. But the Tachyon movie is really good. And you don't need to have watched any previous Horse Girl stuff to watch it. And it looks like insanely beautiful because they'd been getting the big gacha money at that point. This could be a little more gold. Do another coat. Yeah, when I was in like high school and university, I watched like a lot of anime. And now I don't watch that much anymore. I feel like I watch like 2 series per year at this point. I've been watching G Gundam for the first time with a friend, and it's really fun. It's so fun because most Gundam shows are like, when you get right down to it, they're not actually grounded, but they kind of pretend to be grounded. But G Gundam just fully embraces being a super robot show, and it's really funny. One of the main antagonists has this horse that he really likes, and he rides his horse around. And then he shows up later in a mech, and he has a giant mecha horse that he's riding on his mech. And, okay, so you might be thinking, okay, that's already insane. But what if I told you that you later find out that inside the mecha horse is his real horse controlling the mecha horse with its mind? It's so peak. Because in G Gundam, you control the mechs by, like, brain linking to it. And so, of course, he's like, well, how do I control my big robot horse? I'll just put my real horse in it. Also, I saw art where someone drew the horse from G Gundam as an Uma Musume, and it made me happy. I was like, oh my god, it's Funsaiki. G Gundam's also the only Gundam show I've seen where some of these guys are destroying mechs with their bare hands. Like, I don't need to be in a Gundam. I just need a piece of cloth. It's pretty awesome. I think we're gonna finish it tonight, actually. We're on, like, the final few episodes. I get why people really love that show. It's, like, so stupid. Yeah, I love Nier Automata. Knights of Sidonia. Oh, I remember I saw a little bit of Knights of Sidonia. I never got, like, into it. I do like that they named it after the song. But yeah, I really like Nier Automata. I think ending E is one of the most effective video game endings I've experienced, high key. The 3D was interesting in Knights. I feel like Knights of Sidonia and like Hoseki no Kuni were kind of some of the first shows to start using 3D and have it be like not totally awful. Like to do fully 3D stuff. Okay, we need to cut out a bunch of boring pieces now. Which bits do we need here? F6, F9, F8. Where did I put F? Where did I put F? That's G. Is this it? No, that's also G. Eh? Maybe it's on the floor. Eh? Oh, here it is. Don't panic. I found it. And 4. Favorite video... That's tough. There's a lot of really good video game OSTs. Jet Set Radio Future is up there for me. Just because I remember listening to that soundtrack a lot while I was, like, prepping for finals in university, and it helped me not go insane. But like Jet Set Radio Future, probably like Bastion. Yeah, understand the concept of love. Bastion has a really amazing OST. ODST had a really good OST. There's so many good ones, honestly. Nier Automata had a really good OST. I don't know. Do y'all have favorites? It's too hard for me to pick just one, is my problem. I feel like I know I'm forgetting ones, too. Yeah, Undertale is memorable. All the Persona games have really good OSTs, honestly. I feel like Persona 3 has my favorite, but That's probably me just being, like, biased to Persona 3. Prefer Transistor. Transistor's OST is also really good. I do like that Transistor has more vocal tracks in it. I just really like the kind of, like, Western aesthetic that Bastion has in some of its tracks. I think it's really cool. Honestly, Darren Korb is just, like, the GOAT to me. That dude is so talented. All of Supergiant's OSTs are really good. Basically, like, anything Darren Korb has worked on, anything Keiichi Okabe has worked on. 3 better? I like 3 better. 3 is my favorite, but 3 is also the first one I played, so that might be part of why. Oh, I feel like it's cheating anytime I say this game for best OST, because it's technically like 5 games at this point, but Final Fantasy XIV has like an insane soundtrack. Okay, and then we need these guys. Like, it's kind of cheating just because there's so much music in the game at this point, but holy shit, there's some bangers in the FF14 soundtrack. I think what I really appreciate about it is because there's so many tracks, there's a lot of really different musical styles in FF14. Yeah, 16 was really good too. And 16 was the same composer as 14. So they have some similar vibes going on. Masayoshi Sulken. This made my brain associate Persona 4 music with being hospitalized. Yeah, that's not ideal. You hear the heartbeat, heartbreak, it keeps on pounding. Also, Soken composed, I think, like, a decent amount of, like, Shadowbringers and Endwalker while, like, in the hospital battling cancer, which is crazy. He got his diagnosis, and they were like, okay, well, this is going to be really serious, and it's going to be tough for you. And he was like, okay, but I really want to finish the soundtrack for these games, so what if I just kept working and you don't tell the rest of the staff that I'm super sick? And they were like, okay, I guess. And he was like, all right, bet. And then he got better. So it's a happy story. Oh, wasn't VVVVV? That's the one where you invert gravity, right? Like the platformer. I remember that. Okay, and what else do we need here? We need... Where are those little guys? J. From this. Oh, excuse me. Yeah? Is there another? Oh, there is another J runner. That's why I'm confused. Tuskaru. You're welcome. Actually, it's funny. I was playing more Trails to Azure recently, and this character showed up, and I was like, oh my god, Vino would like this character. His name was Campanella. He's a baddie, but he's a cute boy. Did you cover your mouth or did you spit? I didn't cover my mouth, but I pointed my face the other direction, so she is clean. Because my hands had pieces of plastic in them. So actually, if I'd covered my mouth, it would have gotten gunk on her. On the pieces that are yet to be built. I just sneezed into my cup of tea. Where it came from, so it shall return. Okay, I think this is everything. Oh, no. We need this piece too. Where is that from? L. No.A fluids. That's one of my item drops if you defeat me. It's like a pretty common drop, but you need to gather a lot of it to craft my weapon, so... You can sell that on the internet. No.A's tea that he drank from and also sneezed into once. It is important, I think, to live your life in such a way that if someone was to use your parts to build a weapon Monster Hunter style, that it would be a cool weapon. You know, that's how I try to live my life. Like, how embarrassing would it be if you died and someone used your parts to build an armor set and it wasn't even cool? Excuse me, waiter, waiter. There's no sneeze in my tea. Garçon! Okay. I think this should be everything we need now. Oh, wait. No, it's not. I forgot to do those annoying little filigree pieces. Shit. Okay, well, we still need to do those. Do those now. Thankfully, we can just clip them in later, so we can still put the rest of the arm together while they dry. Okie dokie. But yeah, thinking about like Uma server bad right now. I wonder if they're releasing like the Chami update soon. Maybe that's why. When I think about like really impressive video game composers, like Keiichi Okabe is definitely up there. I think it's just cool that he's done so much like different stuff. Like he's done Nier, but then he's also done Tekken, but then he's also done God Eater. Like very multi-talented guy. I think he might have worked on Soul Sacrifice too. Or it might have been someone else. Had kind of like a similar style to his music at least. Tekken 8 story is whack. To be honest, every Tekken story is whack. I think that's part of the fun. I do feel like it'll be good. Every fighting game story is whack. Truth Nuke. I think it will be good that Virtua Fighter is coming back. So that people can have, like, a more grounded martial arts game as well. Like, I love fighting game stories, but they're all crazy. Guilty Gear is insane. Guilty Gear and BlazBlue have such insane stories, and I like them, but they're insane. Oh, fuck. Painting this piece isn't going as well. Ah, it's hard. Why is it so tiny? That's what she said. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's funny. Dead or Alive actually has, like, really interesting mechanics for a fighting game. Like, the fighting games for Dead or Alive actually have, like, extremely in-depth and interesting fight mechanics. But it's also Dead or Alive. Man, I also wish that Soul Calibur wasn't dead, because I thought Soul Calibur 6 was actually really good. Yeah, Dead or Alive was originally a fighting game series, and then they made the spin-offs like the beach volleyball ones that were more goonery. Yeah, basically with Dead or Alive, if it has a number after it, if it's like Dead or Alive 5 or Dead or Alive 6, it's a real fighting game. And if it has anything else after it, it's probably for gooning. I played some, like, DOA 6 with a friend, and it's actually, like, a legit really fun fighting game. Also, really hard. Like, the hold system is extremely complicated. Rumble Roses. Yeah, vaguely. A little bit. Actually, people who have been watching my channel for a while have probably already heard me say this, but I will always rep the Persona 4 arena games for having good stories. Because they were like canon continuations of the Persona 3 and 4 characters' stories, and they were really fun. I think I'm also just biased, though, because I like Labris. I really like them. They're super fun. They're like good fighting games, too. They're made by Arc System Works. For the longest time, I've been hoping that they're gonna, like, do a Persona 5 arena, just because I want more P4 arena in my life, but they never did it. I thought one of the really cool things from the P4 arena games is they have basically, like, the whole cast of P3 in them, too, but, like, aged up. This is supposed to go... Yeah, this is this way. Okay. Yeah, there's, like, definitely a problem with fighting games, especially older fighting games, or ones that don't have as big a player base, is, like, the only people playing online are really good. The only fighting game I'm really, like, grinding on right now is Tekken. Oh, Cross Tag Battle. I thought Cross Tag Battle was really fun for what it was. Like, I was never a huge Ruby fan, but I liked P4 Arena a lot, and I liked Under Night, and I liked Blaze Blue, so I get why some people were unhappy with the game, because it was like, especially if you'd played those characters in other games, they had kind of like a weird moveset compared to them to kind of like fit the style of the game, but I think it was still a really fun game. There we go. And then this up here. This in here. I think. Yes. this in here. Ah. I've been meaning to start playing. Yeah, Akuma in Tekken was so busted. Oh my god, in T7. It's funny, I feel like there's a lot of people now, because this happens with any long-running series, where once the new one is out, they're like, man, the previous one was so much better. And they're like, man, I wish we could go back to Tekken 7. And it's like, yeah, I really want to fight Akuma again. Okay, and I think the hands should be dry. Oh, Power Stone, yeah. Power Stone's fun. Honestly, the most fun playing fighting games is just like playing with friends, for real. Okay, now I have to try and get her arm in here. Ah! Fuck. Girl, why are your arm sockets so difficult to click in? I enjoy playing fighting games online, but I think you really have to, like, keep up with it since launch, or else you kind of get left behind, and then it becomes not very fun. Or it just has to be a really popular game so that there's enough, like, not as good people to also play against. She has 2 arms! Yippee! We did it! Oops, don't look at that arm, because there's pieces that aren't in yet, because they're drying. Wow! So pretty! Yay! I don't think I'm gonna try and start her legs today. That seems like too much work. But we got some arms, and that is good progress. She can hold a cool's Y-hander. She has a giant lance, which is going to be its own journey to build. Is there a good picture of it in here? I thought there was a picture somewhere in here. Yeah, like this. Very cool. But yeah, I think we will finish up here for today. Because I need to go and do errands and buy more coffee before I go to archery. Honestly, I feel like she probably can stand just on her robes. Yeah, she can. She doesn't need legs. She don't need legs at all. But yeah, I hope you all have good times of day. And I will catch you later. But for now, I will say bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Oh, I almost hit end stream instead of using my ending screen. No, you guys get ending screen. Here you go.